Have you ever wondered what it's like to hear a voice that no one but you can hear? A voice that isn't like a thought. It's as real as my voice is right now, yet it has no source. And the more important question, is this only an illness or can it be looked at from other angles too? Schizophrenia is a disorder, or as doctors call it, an illness in which a person hears voices and sees images that other people don't see or hear. Most of the time, these voices and images are aimed at tormenting and mocking the person, as if their own mind has risen up against them and become their enemy. Sometimes these voices sound like the neighbors or people they know, and this makes the person gradually withdraw from society. They can no longer manage everyday tasks easily. They can't concentrate on their studies or work. They become isolated, and little by little, they move toward suicide. Like Brian Charnley, a British painter who lived with this very experience. He painted a series of self-portraits depicting his inner state, including a mouth on his head, a sign of the voice speaking from inside his brain. Charnley ended his own life in 1991. But what is the reality? But is medication the only way? Or is medication just a lid placed over the real problem and this illness? Will these patients depend on their pills for the rest of their lives, or are there complementary or perhaps even alternative approaches as well? The interesting thing is that this question is being asked within the world of research itself. There is a global movement called the Hearing Voices movement, which says these voices shouldn't be seen only as a symptom of illness. The experience can carry personal meaning and be rooted in a person's life and past. Studies have shown that hardship and past emotional trauma are linked to hearing voices. And alongside medication, other approaches have been explored. Peer support groups where people talk about their voices without being judged, talk therapy, mindfulness practices, and meditation. For some people, simply learning to live with the voices instead of fighting them and understanding what they mean has made a huge difference. In different cultures and spiritual traditions too, other ways of seeing this experience have existed since ancient times. Views that connect it to energy, to the spirit, and to the unseen layers of the human being. I want to examine this matter from a metaphysical point of view. An inorganic being has attached itself to these people. It draws energy from them and implants voices and thoughts. These inorganic beings engage different chakras in the person and feed on their energy. Most often, they engage the root and sacral chakras. The inorganic beings attached to these afflicted people may also attack the throat chakra and tear the protective layer of the throat, making the person scream involuntarily. But this hearing of voices doesn't happen overnight. Over time, certain things weaken the body's aura and attract inorganic beings. In the early stages, these beings lower the frequency of the family members. For example, there is constant arguing, conflict, and fighting in that household. What is the aura? What are the energy bodies? How can one break free from this illness and from low frequency and low energy? I am a healer of light. Stay with me. In the next videos, I will talk more about these matters.